CNN's Kristie Lu Stout live in Hong Kong. So a day after North Korea fires 2 more ballistic missiles, Pyongyang releasing some new information and imagery about the test. Kim Jong Un in focus. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Michael, according to the North Korean state news agency KCNA, the North Korean leader Kim Jong Un personally guided recent military drills and tactical missile tests, all in response to those large-scale military exercises recently conducted by the United States and its ally South Korea. I want to show you these photos that were published by the North Korean newspaper, the Rodong Sinmun. And they apparently chronicle the last few weeks of missile testing by North Korea. They also show photos of Kim Jong Un in charge. They see him gazing from a distance of a missile launch that is just taking place. You see him pointing. You see him offering field guidance as well. And according to KCNA, North Korea at this moment is very confident about its weaponry and its capabilities. I want to bring up a portion of the report for you. KCNA says this, quote, "The effectiveness and practical combat capability of our nuclear combat force were fully demonstrated as it stands completely ready to hit and destroy targets at any time from any location," unquote. And KCNA also added a chilling detail. It said on September the 28th, North Korea conducted a military drill, and it was a practice session in order to, quote, "practice neutralizing airports in South Korea." Now, according to KCNA, they say that the North Korean leader, Kim Jong Un, is in no mood for talks. In fact, according to the state-run news agency, let's bring it up for you, Kim Jong Un said this, quote, "Even though the enemy continues to talk about dialogue and negotiations, we do not have anything to talk about, nor do we feel the need to do so," unquote. North Korea has been carrying out a flurry of missile tests. In the last 2 weeks, it's carried out 7 such tests, one fresh test launching 2 missiles early on Sunday morning. Last Tuesday, it fired a missile over Japan, the first such test since 2017. And this year, North Korea has fired its highest number of weapons since the North Korean leader, Kim Jong Un, came into power in 2011. Tension is rising in the region, especially as the United States and his allies respond to this uptick in testing. We have seen those military exercises take place between the U.S. and South Korea, as well as its other ally in the region, Japan. Also, the redeployment of the U.S. aircraft carrier, the Ronald Reagan, now in waters near the Korean Peninsula, not to mention the recent sanctions slapped by the United States targeting North Korea and its fuel procurement network. On top of all this, world leaders are standing at the ready, looking for any signal of a possible North Korean nuclear test. If that takes place, it would be the first such test since 2017. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah, you mentioned the region, and you know, the China's 20th Party Congress is coming up. How is China responding to all of these tests?
We are awaiting China's response today, monitoring state media, waiting for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs press conference to take place later. China is a friend of North Korea. They have friendly relations. China has also shielded North Korea at the United Nations with recent votes that had taken place, voting against votes for additional sanctions being slapped against North Korea, joining Russia in doing so. That being said, the timing is significant because of the 20th Party Congress coming up around the corner, a very politically significant time. This is when Xi Jinping will consolidate his power. Xi Jinping does not want any distractions, and North Korea is providing just that. Back to you.
Yeah. Kristie, great reporting. Thanks for that. Kristie Lu Stout there in Hong Kong.